Hey, Tara Cherie here with you, coming to you live from my home office inside of my home. If this is the first time that you're joining us, I just want to say welcome. If you continue to join us weekly, I just want to say welcome. I am coming to you a little bit later than scheduled. It's just been interesting trying to get schedules together with kids and everywhere I have to run them this summer. So just be patient with me. I'm hoping to go back to a more steady schedule by the time that the school year starts, and our new school year starts. I think it's like September 3rd. So whatever that week is or that following week, be looking for our schedule to go back to normal. We will be meeting, hopefully my goal, and just stay tuned, but my goal is every Tuesday and Thursday between 12:50 p.m. and 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And today I just want to keep this really super short. I'm getting ready to actually go into another meeting where I'm actually teaching some clients some things with social media and internet marketing. So I got to make this quick. But I just want to encourage you today. The topic is on resistance. And here's what I want to say about it. Just kind of a simple, encouraging word for you. And if you want to discuss this a little bit further, you could certainly, I'll leave my information in the comment section. You could certainly reach out to me. We could schedule a time to talk. I'd be more than happy to support you in some way or even pray with you, whatever that looks like. But here's what I could say about resistance. Anytime you commit to growth and you commit to change, expect there to be some sort of opposition or resistance that's in your way and on your path. Okay? Because if it were easy, you wouldn't necessarily be growing. You would stay stagnant, meaning you would be in a comfort zone. Well, sometimes comfort zones could lead to ruts, okay? And you don't want to be in a rut in your life, and you don't want to go around the same mountain either over and over and over again. So how do you break through resistance in order to bring about change? You have to face it head on. Okay, so whatever you're dealing with, whatever you're going through, okay, it's going to be hard. It's not going to necessarily be easy. But here's the thing. The enemy does not like the fact that you are about to break through to something big on the other side. So he's going to do anything that he can to stop you from making that change. Okay, but we got to be careful about giving the enemy credit for everything, okay? Because sometimes it's not necessarily the enemy. Sometimes you're being put through a series of challenges or tests. Why? Because you're meant to help somebody else in that particular area of your life, okay? So whatever you're facing is not necessarily your weakness, even though it may seem like it's a weakness at the moment, even though it may seem really hard. It's because greatness is being constructed and built. You're being molded for greatness, right? And it's already inside of you. It just needs to be brought out, right? But a lot of times the things that we challenge and that we face, that we struggle with, are because we're meant to help somebody in that area. We may not even necessarily understand why it is fully that we're going through that at the moment, other than on in our lives that's meant and designed to bring about a great change inside of us. Okay? And a lot of times, if we weren't put through a refiner's fire, okay, then we wouldn't be able to be tested to go to the other side. Okay? So sometimes it's about dealing with challenges that refine us and test us to bring that purity and greatness out in us, so that when we go and we transform and we become that new person and we continue to walk through that change, that's when the transformation actually happens and takes place. It's in our most, hey Peggy, it's in our, it's good to have you. It's in our deepest, hardest, most difficult moments that feel like they're just impossible, right? Like, how many times do you feel like things sometimes are just really impossible, and they're really stretching you, and they're really pressing your faith, and it's tempting to let the chatter come into your mind. It's tempting to think other things and have thoughts that are not of the Lord. But this is the time that you have to trust that if you're in a testing season and you committed to that change and you're going through something that's hard, it's because when you're brought through the other change and your breakthrough happens, you know how to handle that. You know how to execute that and carry that and help people with that. Okay, so don't get scared because something gets difficult. Don't back down because something is difficult. This is your chance and this is your opportunity to pursue things with great tenacity. You've got to fight back and reclaim your territory. Don't you dare shrink back from where you're going, okay? Because good things are happening in your life. Okay, good things are happening in your life, and you need to not let your mind go to negativity and focus on the things that didn't happen, because you're like, I committed to this change, so why are these things not happening? Okay, well, they are happening. Okay, it's just you don't like your answer. You don't like the fact that you have to go through something difficult to see your breakthrough happen. You prayed for the breakthrough, but God is looking to test you. He's looking to see, can I trust you? Can I promote you? Are you able to handle objectively and effectively and with a whole heart and with a heart that's pure and not stony? He tests our heart. He tests our relationships with others. Sometimes he'll bring situations with other people in our lives to mature us and to grow us. So it's not because you're doing something wrong, so just knock that off and stop focusing on that. It's because you're going through maturity. Okay? And sometimes it takes a lot out of us. And sometimes we don't always know how to deal with the season of things changing. Okay? So just take the season of change that you committed to in stride and take it as a layered process. It's going to happen for you in layers. Things are going to change and happen to you in layers. So when you're facing resistance, it's because you're going through things at new layers. You're unveiling things. God is revealing things to you as He sees fit, as He sees that you're ready to handle those and go to a new level. Layers mean levels. Okay, I don't know if you ever thought about it like that, but they come in levels. So just trust that you're going to a new level. A new layer is being exposed. As you reach a new level, don't be surprised if you thought you dealt with something and it comes back to surface and you got to deal with it all over again. Okay, that's part of the resistance. Okay, you have to face the resistance so that you could slow down enough. Because think about it, when you push into resistance, it pushes back. Okay, but you're pushing forward as it pushes you back. It's like this, right? But as you're doing this, you're also being catapulted forward. Okay? So whatever you're going through, trust that God is giving you redemption and He's restoring areas of your life and He's having you go back to these areas to pick up the pieces so that you can be made whole again in that level, in that new layer. So that way, when you go forward, okay, it's at lightning speed, supernatural speed. Don't be surprised if things get restored. As you can be trusted in the testing season, He's going to restore and give you back that territory. But now's your time to fight back and to really stay focused by letting the Lord do what He wants to do. Many of you will be tempted to fix the situation. I have resistance. What am I doing wrong? What needs to be fixed? What needs to be changed? Nothing. You're not doing anything wrong. It's called that God wants to grow you and show you new things. And when you go through growth, you go through healing. So take time to step back and allow yourself to rest and allow God to show you. So when I say rest, I mean step back literally and just allow the Lord, okay, to deal with your resistance. Because He's going to show you the wisdom, the knowledge, the tools, the strategies, everything that you need to face the test. But you need to be equipped for your test. Okay? You can't just go into Taekwondo and chop a bunch of boards and do a bunch of kicks and expect to pass and get your next level on your belt. Okay? It's a series of tests. It's learning, being trained, being equipped to handle the challenges so that the next level too that you face resistance, you're ready to tackle it. Why? Because you have His strength, you have His knowledge, you have His understanding, and you have His go. If He says stop, you stop. If He says go, you go. But you fine tune, you learn how to listen, you learn how to fine tune your knowledge, your skill set. You gain new tools on the tool belt. You learn how to deal with situations that's not in your own strength, but is in the love of Him, that's of His character. So that when you endure the situation, you don't take that on as your own. You're able to draw those healthy boundaries and still be a support and still help carry and guide, but you're not taking other people's issues on as your own. You're not taking other situations on as your own. Instead, you're able to go to your prayer closet. You're able to pray this thing through. You're able to grow in a way that's allowing people to come into your life to help grow and support you too. But you're growing at a rate that allows you to still help other people and to be trained, equipped in a way that brings breakthrough, not just for yourself, but for others. So welcome resistance, because it's a testing ground. So anytime you commit, welcome resistance, welcome the test to bring out the best in you so that you can help bring out the best in others. I've really got to go. I'm really behind to my next meeting, but I just wanted to encourage you with this short word. If you're facing any sort of challenges or resistance in your life and you want somebody to pray with you, or you're looking for how do I break through to the other side, I am taking on clients. I'd love to meet with you for a 45-minute free strategy session together, or just a 45-minute free prayer session, however that looks like for you. So after my meeting, because I do really have to go, I'll make sure to leave that information in the comment section so you know specifically how to reach out to me so that we can connect, that we can help you with that breakthrough on the other side. It's been wonderful being here with you. I believe in you. Yes, you can. Any situation or challenge that you're facing, you absolutely can break through it, and I'm believing with you that that's going to happen. So let's connect so we can help you to walk to the other side. It's been really great being here with you. Look for meeting and connecting again Thursday at 12:50 p.m., 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If that changes, stay tuned. I'll let you know. All right, take care and have a great rest of your day. Be blessed. Bye-bye.